Hey there, little ones, your guitar sage. Today we're going to learn how to play Crazy Little Thing Called Love by Queen. This is a really fun tune. Unfortunately, it does have a couple of bar chords in it. I'm looking at my chart here on my screen, and it does have a couple of bar chords, but you know something? I think it's time we graduate to a couple of bar chords, okay? You guys have been doing good with your open chords, but now we're going to talk about some bar chords, okay? So first off, I'm going to play it, and I'm going to play, there's basically like 4 different parts to this tune, and we'll cover them. There's a verse, a chorus, a solo section, and then the fade is a little bit different, okay, the fade out. Okay, so I'm going to jump into it. Of course, I won't play the whole tune all the way through, but I'll play each part at least one time. So the verse one time, won't play all the verses, won't play all the choruses, just one of each, okay? So here we go. I'm going to jump into it right away. I'll just play the intro, verse, chorus, solo, and fade, and we'll talk about the bits and pieces. For those of you that just watch me do it, you'll get it in about 2 or 3 minutes here. For those of you that need more help, stick around. We'll probably use the whole 10 minutes just to get this song taken care of. Okay? So here we go. Something like this. Whoops. Okay, chorus is going to go, there goes my world. Okay, we'll talk about the little bump, bump, bump. We'll talk about all that in a minute. Okay, that was the chorus, other than the... talk about that in a minute. The solo is going to go 2, 3, 4. Then we got all that bit again. Talk about that in a minute. The fade out goes, the fade out goes. I believe it's a fade out. Okay, so here we go. Let's talk about the chords for each one of these. For this song, you're going to need a D, a G, a C, an F, a B flat major, or B flat, E major, and an A. Quite a few chords. So let's talk about this main lick in the beginning. A lick, or a chop, or a riff is a little something, a little repetitive thing that we play on the guitar. They call it a lick because back in the times of saxophones, and back in the time, there's no saxophones. Back when that was the major improv instrument, horns, they were always licking their chops, so hence the name licks, or chops, comes from playing. Okay, so here we go, a little side note there. So the intro is going to go, hold a D chord. We'll talk about strumming in a minute too. But you're going to go from a D to a D sus, or D suspended. Okay? It goes. Okay? So, song's in 4. And that's the rhythm for this tune for the most part. Okay, practice that rhythm slowly with one chord. Don't just jump into the song because you're going to write me and say, I can't get it. You can get it, just it's going to take time. Any guitar player learning just takes time and energy and dedication. So just dedicate yourself to it. Stick to one chord and go. Then work up to the... Okay. Alright, so chords for the verse are going to go... Oh, two. Let me stop real quick. Any of the techniques that we're using here, if you don't understand it, go to yourguitarstage.com. I've got a great informative ebook there that will help you with all this stuff in detail, in writing, charts, all sorts of good stuff. And it will really help out and accentuate your playing. And then of course it'll show you how to get a hold of these charts that I chart up, really for myself and my students here. But they're here to help you as well. Otherwise, you're going to have to write all the notes down, all the chords down as I'm shouting them out here. Alright, we got to move. We're about 6 minutes in. Verse, chords are going to go. Songs in 4, so a measure per chord. Sometimes we have 2 measures per chord, but here we go. So, D, 2, 3, 4, G, C, D, G, C, D, split measure of F, G, F, G, D. Okay, we have a split measure. Split measure is where we take 2 chords and share a measure. So instead of it getting 4 beats, each chord gets 2 beats, and then 2 plus 2 equals 4, and that's a split measure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's our verse. The chorus is going to go 2, 3, 4. G, C, G. Here's a B flat. 3, 4. E, A. Okay, so we got 2 G's, a C, a G, 2 B flats, an E, and an A. Okay. The B flat can be played either a bar chord, which looks like your F, and you can slide it all the way up to here to a B. This is F, G, A sharp, B, and then a B flat. That's the chord we need. So the 6th fret. You can do that, or you can play this form where you put your first finger right here and bar these 3 notes. I mute that high E string. And I play my B flat like that. And then your E and an A. Okay. This would be a good time for us to talk about that little lick because we're running out of time. The licks on the 5th string is going to be 5, 4, 3. Then on the 6th string, 5, 4, 3. And then E, 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 A. Okay, or measure of E and then an A. And it's staccato. You just pop it like that. Okay, solo. 2 measures of B flat. 2 measures of D. 2 measures of B flat. A measure of E. A measure of A. That part again. Fade out. We gotta hurry. We're running out of time here. Fade out is a split measure of F, G, just like we did at the end of the verse. F, G, and then a full measure of D. F, G, D, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1. It just repeats that. I believe it's a fade out. It's been a while since I've heard the song. Anyhow, okay kids, we gotta get out of here. Timer's running out. Hit subscribe if you haven't so you can get these fantastic, fun videos in your inbox every day. And together we change the world by learning these fun little tunes. Go to yourguitarstage.com, get the ebook. It'll really help out, and go practice. For the love of Pete, go practice.